Joe Navallo here for Knicks.com. The Knicks head out Midwest for action against the Milwaukee Bucks and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And Jose Calderon is back in the lineup Saturday night against the Sixers. Don't miss a second of the action right here on Knicks All Access Weekly. Monday at MSG Training Center, the Knicks took advantage of practice time prior to jumping on a plane for a two-game road trip and a matchup against the Bucks on Tuesday night.
We have an opportunity to, go in and build off of, what we created yesterday.
We have to continue to limit our opponents in transition defense because they're going to run the ball at us tomorrow night.
This Bucks team is playing well, and we expect them to do so tonight. They have long, versatile, athletic guys, and they do a good job.
I think now we have to build the game from the first quarter, every possession, and try to play our best tonight.
Out to Brewtown, where the Knicks and Bucks raced out of the game, scoring a combined 60 points in the first quarter that featured a 30-30 tie heading into the second. Iman Shumpert was the offensive catalyst for New York with 11 early points in the contest.
Shumpert on the pull-up. Shumpert gets it to go, and a foul.
The second frame was all Milwaukee as the Young Bucks hit 65% from the floor and built a 17-point lead at the half.
In the second quarter, they just kicked into another gear.
I just kept hearing the crowd say, Zaza Pachulia, this person tonight and this person. Then I looked up. We were down by, so many.
Down 22 with 10 minutes to go in the fourth, the Knicks staged a dramatic comeback. New York reeled off a 29-11 run and nearly completed the unthinkable in Milwaukee.
Coach challenged us at halftime to go out there and play hard and see what happens.
I kept saying they will let us back in, Let's just fight and play our game.
The guys fought back, and we had a chance, but it's tough to fall behind by that much on the road.
Despite 26 points from Carmelo Anthony, 24 out of Tim Hardaway Jr. off the bench, the Bucks protected their home court and topped the Knicks 117-113 on Tuesday.
We got Minnesota tomorrow. We got to be prepared to play tomorrow.
After a close first quarter, the Wolves gained some separation in the second quarter as Kevin Martin unleashed an 18-point half, and Minnesota shot 8 of 13 behind the arc.
They shot threes, they got points in the paint, they got transition points. They kind of got it all. We've talked about that from the beginning that, defense had to be the end that was going to hold us together, and it's not right now.
Amari Stoudemire turned in a solid performance with 19 points, but Martin's 37 was too much to handle for the Knicks on the road as they suffered a 115-99 defeat to conclude the two-game road trip.
We just got to go back, watch film, and make adjustments.
Coming home to play the Sixers, we got to prepare for them. Looking to get a W and get this thing rolling. There's a lot of games left. So we got to keep our heads up.
Back in New York on Friday for the Knicks as they welcomed an important piece of the puzzle back to the practice floor. Jose Calderon returned to work in a full practice session for the first time since training camp.
Just being able to help the team, tomorrow in 3 days or just practicing with the team, it's good for me.
With Calderon hoping to suit up for New York on Saturday, the Knicks focused on a matchup against the 76ers.
A team that comes in 0-10, Madison Square Garden, these guys are all going to try to make a name for themselves.
We're not playing that record tonight. We have to play the team that shows up, when the game starts, and that's our job.
All 29 other teams, we got to approach it like it's an NBA game and come out ready to play.
With Jose Calderon making his Knicks regular season debut, the home team jumped out to a 25-13 first quarter lead against the winless Sixers.
This was a game for him to get out there. We knew he was going to be a little overly excited, to lose his breath quick. He was looking to defer a little bit more.
It was good, some rustiness out there, as suspected, but it's good. I felt good.
Behind efficient shooting from the floor and a 16-4 run in the middle of the third frame, The Knicks pulled away and established a 17-point advantage heading into the final stanza.
We knew they were going to come in here scrapping, but it wasn't about them. We were coming in here scrapping too. We needed to get a win on home floor.
Amari Stoudemire jumped off the pine to hit 5 of 6 shots from the field and 16 points. Carmelo Anthony finished off the Sixers with a game-high 25, and the Knicks effectively snapped the 2-game slide in the 91-83 win before the road trip out to Texas.
It's definitely good to get a win before we go on the road trip, get good spirits. So we got 3 tough teams coming up, so we got to, come to play.